is actually my 5th trip to Nanitsi, and my wife's 3rd. We've stayed primarily here at the Nyala camp.
The service is absolutely beyond compare. Clear down to little things, like when we come in, somebody was there with a tray full of wet washcloths to wipe yourself down or whatever. So just little touches like that.
Beautiful place. They take great care of you here. The renovation of this is amazing with the pool and everything like that. It's kind of like being at home. I don't really want to go home.
Camp and the accommodations are beyond anything you would expect coming here. The facilities are beautiful. The scenery is great. The service is absolutely beyond compare.
I sleep like a baby here. So.
Good. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, fire away. Yep, you're good.
And it went off a little side, and we're waiting, and Tom says, shoot him again. I'm like, I'm not sure I really want to.
We would go out hunting in Buffalo in the morning, and then we'd go out in the afternoon, have a few beers, and drive around, and be an opportunist and see if we couldn't find something.
So I'm in the road, drove up, and we were a couple hundred yards away.
Stay with us. Stay with us here now. Stay with us.
Popped him right out of the truck. Shot him right through the cheek. And then he started to walk. He crumpled like a sack of potatoes, and then he got up and started walking, so I hit him again.
Got him again. Stay.
He dead now.
Well done, good shooting.
Cool.
There wasn't very many holes in them trees, and I was trying to get in a hole. And then he took off through the hole, and I'm like, I don't mind shooting and running away like that, because I was shooting right up through the front shoulder, like that. So I was like, he wasn't going anywhere.
Okay, we just got a baboon about 20 minutes ago. Yeah, came across a couple of kudu bulls. Yeah, very nice bull. Good shooting, well done, and yeah, good first day.
Yeah, not bad. Good start.
Well
Thanks,
done.
Richie.
Thank you. Good shooting.
Good offhand shot. So we got up at 4:30 every day because we wanted to be out early while it was cool, try to catch some of the game moving early in the mornings. The mornings we were out early trying to cut a buffalo track and be out. They made us a fried egg and bacon sandwich on some toast, which was nice. We'd eat it on the way. The trackers are amazing. We're going down the road 15, 20 miles an hour. Boom, there's a track. There's a buffalo track, and they can tell from sitting 8 feet up in the back of the truck, oh, well, that's a day old. That was last night. That was this morning. They typically get out and look at them and confirm. But it's amazing just going down the road. Oh, there. First 2 days we did that. Did some unsuccessful stalks just because the wind shifted on us. Or not if the wind didn't shift, the buffalo turned so that they had the wind at their tails and they could smell us, so we got busted several times.
We did numerous stalks, had a lot of good opportunities, but this seemed like every time we creeped in on something, it turned or went into the wind.
So we had 2 days of this, of blown stalks. Just again, Murphy was with us, and then all of a sudden on day 3 we were going down the road, and one of the guys spotted a buffalo about 40 yards to the right of the road. So he, of course, came to a screeching halt, jumped out, and it was going down, staying about that same 40 yards out, and Richie and I started going down the road, I trying to keep up because I'm old and slow. And eventually, Richie said, I think he's going to turn, I think he's going to turn. So he set up the sticks, and the buffalo turned and came right in front of us.
Again, reload, again, and again. Footy.
So I put one through the near shoulder, which would have, and took lungs. He was spitting up blood and all kinds of stuff.
Yes, if you got another one, again. I don't.
Would have been a fatal shot, but with the buffalo.
I got it. I know.
You quit shooting when they're down, so I pumped 5 more solids into him. They were going right through him. You could see the bullet hitting in the road behind him. So that was quite an experience.
In the armpit. That's him.
Butter.
Well done.
Fucking shoot him till he's dead. What do you want? Well, that's why I was like, they're out of rounds. I was like, where's the fucking ammo? With 3 left.
For decades, I've had an itch that I could never scratch. But finally today, I crossed the all-time #1 thing off of my bucket list.
Shit, oh shit. That's a really nice bull.
That's a nice buffalo.
That's Richie. Fucking give me some sweets now.
We chased him along the side of the road, and finally he turned, came across, put the first one just inside of his shoulder.
Again, reload, again.
Told you shooting 4 times or 5?
Maybe 6.
I think it was 4 or 5. But anyway, we finally got him. It was a good day.
So our main species was obviously buffalo for Steve and I, and that was the focus, and that's why every morning we started with that, cutting tracks. But we also had quite a plains game list, impala.
Yes!
Kudu, eland, zebra, and so those were just kind of opportunities if we saw those coming along.
You smoked him? One shot at the fucking water hole.
Obviously, there's game all over the 360,000 acres here, so you never know what you're going to come across.
I got zebra, fucking zebra, and you just kept fucking driving and they ran off. Am I right? Did they fucking? When we first saw them, they were saying, "Back me up on this, boys. Are we not hunting fucking zebra?"
The zebra height of 40.
Did we not say fucking zebra? Stop. Well, what signal do I mean? Like you want like 7 or how many you need? Fuck me. I didn't know we were on a fucking photo safari.
Yesterday we took a crack at a zebra, and unfortunately it wasn't a lethal hit. We came back this morning to follow them, and on the way there, Monte got a zebra. Oh yeah, good shot.
That was fun.
I thought we'd get a chance at another one, but the boys got on the tracks of the wounded one from yesterday, and whilst we were waiting for them, one's about to come on the road. Take your safety off. We saw some other zebras step out on the road, so we took a crack at that one.
This one walked out and said, "Shoot me!"
Yeah, so we did. It hit. I heard the shot was hit. It was he ended up slowing down, but we did manage to catch up with him, and unfortunately we had to cut about 400 kilometers into the block here. Gonna have to buy new axes. But no, you got a nice zebra. Well done.
Thank you. Thanks for getting him. I'm pooped.
We'll leave it at that.
Yeah, that's good enough.
212. Perfect.
You got him.
Quiet, because it's died and we don't want to wake it up.
Okay.
Just calm down. Don't panic. Don't panic. Don't overreact.
He was this side of that tree.
Yeah.
So.
Then he came across, huh?
Yeah, he ran down this way and ran across.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Really?
Shooting on it. Hold on.
Got some brown.
Thank you.
Some browns and some blacks and some whites.
Just
Is that?
I wasn't as confident
that's what I
going down
wanted,
as you
so
were.
that-
You were very confident. Yeah.
the colors are going to match the color scheme.
So as it hit, I just saw that puff of.
Puffed out.
Yeah, perfect.
The other one's calling to him.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11.
All right, let's load her up.
I think everybody should have a beer after that.
I'll take a beer. You want a beer?
Beer.
So my first trip here was 2014. That was in the early days when they really started hunting this, like the first 4 or 5 years. And just the organization of the game, and it accelerated so much, and they kind of had some overpopulation, which drug into later years when they had the drought, I believe in 2019 or 2020. And so the Plains game's changed a little bit. Like, I think the quota was 125 or 150 wildebeest, but because of the drought, that quota's back to 25. There's still thousands of animals on this ranch, but now it's kind of self-sustaining, and it's kind of cool to see what they do. They've added lions, so I think there was 1 or 2 male lions on the whole ranch before 2021, and then they brought in 2 prides, and we actually got to see a giant full-mane lion, which was cool.
One of the coolest things we saw is one day we came up on a fully mature, big male lion. We drove up to within probably 25 yards of him, and he eventually got up and wandered off, and he was very photogenic, very cooperative. And then another day we came upon a group of 4 young males. They think they were all brothers, and the same kind of thing. They would get up, walk around. So I got some great footage of it on my iPhone. Chris got even better footage. So those were really, really cool.
That's part of the new deal here. They've added hippos. When I first came here, there was very few crocs. Now the river's full of crocs. So it's kind of cool to see how they've over 15 years have turned this into a full sustaining ranch that has all the species and all the game, and it's just really cool to see. And you can see what's going to happen the next 20 years here.
Had an elephant straight across from us at a water hole one day, a pretty decent elephant actually. We were able to stand there and watch that, and he got a picture with me in the frame with the elephant, not too close, but in the frame. Let's see what other we saw. Saw some animals we haven't seen before. Saw a honey badger. We saw a couple of honey badgers, which I hadn't seen before. So that was interesting. Saw some little stuff like the bush baby.
Oh my God, that is so cool. Oh, he lives in there.
Yeah.
That's a
What,
bush
he's going to
baby.
jump?
He's gonna jump. He's gonna jump to the other branch.
Let's see.
Oh my gosh.
So altogether, yeah, if you want to see some animals, you can see about anything you want to see here. So we spent several days tracking pretty much most mornings, all morning. Come back in for lunch, get back here 11:30, and they always had a terrific lunch for us. Take a little nap, whatever, got up around 2:30 every day, went back out, and sort of the same process, driving around, whether we were cutting a track if we were still tracking buffalo, otherwise taking targets of opportunity, whatever happened to show up. Come back in around anywhere between 5:30, 6:30, whatever. Many times it was full dark when we got in. Other times it wasn't. Maybe had an adult beverage and a fabulous supper, maybe some cigars stuck in there someplace. Most nights we were in bed by 9 o'clock or so because, again, we're getting up so early. But that was pretty much our typical day.
Oh. Birds up in front of us.
Guineas, crested guineas.
After I shot my buffalo, we did a lot of stalking for Monte's buffalo.
So then I was up next. Obviously, we had a lot of Dugga boys in different areas. A group of 5 we'd seen with Steve the second day at one water hole. We played with those a couple times. We just never could get it on them.
But again, it was more of the same. Wind shifting, just things constantly going wrong.
So this morning we came back to where we were on some buffalo yesterday, and the buffalo had watered again last night, so we kind of looped around on the roads that we did yesterday and trying to pick up their tracks. Anyway, the guys heard some oxpeckers, so we started to sneak in, and we were doing a big deathly stalk, and we thought we had the buffalo kind of in front of us the whole time, and this brown hyena walked out, and so we decided to take him instead of the buffalo.
Cool as that hyena.
That is so cool.
I was trying to get your attention. You're walking through the bush.
When you were saying hyena, I was like, nah, surely.
He's standing behind that tree. I'm not going to shoot through the tree, right? He's going to run. Nope, he walked right out. Was that a brown hyena?
Yeah, that's a brown hyena.
Look at the size of the head on them and them teeth.
They're big heads, eh?
Oh, the head. That's all I could do to get my hand around the top of his head.
Yeah, he just wandered out into the open next to us. Monte made a good shot, and then we started to listen for the buffalo to run off, and no buffalo ran off. So we were just standing randomly in the bush listening to oxpeckers, but we did get a really nice brown hyena. So
one in the hand's better than two in the bush. Yep.
Good morning there.
Yeah.
Two young ones. Look at that one up there.
There's a bull, but he's a young. Yeah. So during Monte's hunt, we actually saw quite a few herds of buffalo, and we did have a look at a few of the herds. But at Unetsi, we actually for 4 or 5 years now, we haven't hunted any of the herds, and that's basically just to give the best chance possible for the cows and the bulls in there to breed as best as possible. And so some of the herds have become quite relaxed over the years, but all the buffalo hunting that we do is only Duggaboys. We saw a single Duggaboy track on the road, and so we decided that after lunch we were going to come back and follow that track for a bit, which we did. And it wasn't long after getting onto him in the afternoon that we actually caught up to him, and he was feeding quietly through the brush, but obviously there was 4 or 5 of us in a line, and obviously he sort of sensed something, and he spun and stared at us for quite a bit, and I could see that he was a soft boss bull, but it was very nice to get up close and personal.
Oh, I mean, he set up 3 yards from us, and I could have shot him. He's a beautiful bull. But he just, so we caught some Duggaboys. We didn't see them. We just cut the tracks at a water hole this morning. We jumped ahead about a mile, got on the tracks, did pretty good on them. I think there was 7 or 8 of them, and then they got caught in the wind and winded us and took off. We made another run on them, but man, they went for a jog. We never caught back up to them. So yeah, we got about 9,655 steps in today. That's not bad.
At one point, we're just gonna walk up into it and see if we can catch anything at the water.
Steve wants to take a couple through 1 mile walk in this 107-degree temperature, so we're trying to find something to follow.
Because it's such a nice balmy day.
Anyway, we were just, last night gonna try to drive the north side of the river and see if we couldn't cut some tracks for this morning and see where they're kind of playing along. And lo and behold, going down along there, Clever, a couple hundred yards in front of us, saw one standing out in the field, and he was the only one that saw it.
So we've obviously ended off the day with a pretty awesome little buffalo hunt here. It happened pretty fast. Kind of losing light, and Clever spotted this bull up in the opening behind us here.
He's solid, he's not very big. If you want to shoot him, you can.
We literally just made a quick little dash up the gully, got into position, and yeah, some pretty
Hit him good.
Quick, good, fast shooting.
Neil, is he down there? Where were you looking? I thought that was him. Let's put one more into the hump there.
I told you I rely on luck. He's standing out in that open flat.
Really?
Yeah, he was out
I went
there.
up there, Richie's like, he's okay, he's hard. And I'm like, yeah, I think
You mean that one?
Oh my God, a buffalo! Very good.
You want me to cut this one in?
Wow, good
I'm
job,
like, I'm
guys.
passing a buffalo.
Yeah.
Holy
No, you're right.
shit.
I just want to tell you what so you know. Yeah.
He was standing like this, and I put it right through this shoulder, right
Shit,
here.
he's
Through his left shoulder.
He's actually got a freaking big body. Yeah, some pretty quick, good, fast shooting.
Yeah.
Nice bull.
Worked out good.
Well done.
Little tenderloin. So tonight we're having one of the finest foods in all of Africa, Fran Colin. So when I came here in 2014, looked in the quota book, they had Franklin spelled F-R-A-N, and then they had a dash, and then they had C-O-L-I-N. So to me, they've always been Fran Colin, but I guess they have a different name. I don't even know what it is. But so we've always enjoyed through the years driving around with a pellet gun and harvesting a few of these.
It's not an easy sport. Somewhat challenging. Pellet gun's not always cooperative.
There's one to the right of it. We'll bring him back?
No, but I hit him and he flew.
Seriously?
Yeah, I fucking ran in there and shot him and he flew.
Well, let's
Throw
be
this fucker in
honest.
the ditch.
Conkin even crushed one under the car one time, but here we are today, and the fruits of our labor are here, and we get to have the finest meal in Africa.
That's just the way it goes. I didn't mean to ruin that take, but I was going to blow up.
Got that one.
Give me a fucking beer! You're happy now, you can have your beer.
I know.
Hey, do they make Castle Life?
Who's an octopus?
So one of the big things on the Monte Brown hunt is the Frank Collin hunt, and so it took us a long time to get the pellet gun sighted in, and we've been through many a pellet gun, many a scope, and I think this time around we've finally found the winning pellet gun, and we've got all sorts of different ammo here, and yeah, from here on out we're going to be driving around concentrating every day on Frank Collins, and it's always a good time. It's always a good time.
I got one that wasn't running full speed.
And so hopefully we can get some Frank Collins for the pot.
Oh, one thing. Hit him.
Mine's better than yours.
Hit again.
Oh no, he's got it.
He's dead. He tipped over.
That other one was broken. Because he took off and he was all fucked up. That's why I went by.
There's a big one in this tree right there. You can see his tail and his foot. Reload him again. Hit him again.
Shoot him again.
Good spotting.
I think I got him that time.
That last shot was fairly easy.
The rare baboon. He's from Las Vegas and an alcoholic. I think we'll be able to get him. They have no nose because they smell like shit. There he is. The son of a bitch still has a beer in his hand.
So this is my 5th hunt with Richie. I love Tony and Clever and Sam. Probably come back for them more than I do Richie, but I can't find a way to use those guys without using Richie, which makes it complex. But would love to find a different PH here and somebody else to hunt with, but I think we're kind of stuck with Richie. He complains a lot. He's, not organized. He's on his phone all the time, but he seems to kind of know what he fumbles around and gets lucky once in a while. But no, we had a great trip. I love hunting with Richie. Become a really good friend. He comes over to the States and stays with us. It's fun to bring new people here and share that experience with them. That just their eyes are wide open when they get here. I think no matter how many times you've been here, it's never. It's just really cool to see people who haven't seen it before, and their eyes are just wide open, like it's the coolest place in the world. It's just really awesome. So we had a great 10 days. I guess it's time to go home, and it's kind of sad, but we'll be back.
The food is nothing less than superb. Always different kinds of game meat. It's fun asking, well, what are we eating this time? To find out if it was kudu or eland or buffalo or zebra or whatever. So that was always interesting. Weather was a little warm, but can't do much to control that. We had a couple days it was really hot. Right now this morning it's just beautiful out. It's cool, a little bit of wind. But overall, the facilities, the staff, everything is just fabulous. Richie did absolutely everything he could in spite of an old, fat, half-deaf, half-blind, incompetent hunter. So he really worked at it, and I really appreciated it. Always fun with Monte. He makes things interesting. So we laughed a lot. Overall, just wonderful. The animals didn't cooperate quite as much this time, but that can't be helped. That's why it's called hunting, because you're looking for them. So it was still great.
That's not bad.